This episode brought to you by Machete Brands. Welcome to Hypothetically Speaking, the show where we discuss a would you rather questions. We talk about hypothetical scenarios and we discuss them in extreme detail. With me, as always, my partner in crime, Bennett Beatty. Bennett, how you doing?
Fantastic. Great to be here. Great to see everybody.
Damn right about that. With us, as always, the third wheel, third blind mouse, Pat Aloisio. Pat, how's it going?
Hello. Great. That's it.
Love it. And the fourth blind mouse, were there one, Harrison Gray. Harry, what's going on?
What up? What up? How we doing, Case?
Doing well. Excited to have on the inaugural voyage for Brett Ender on Hypothetically Speaking, first episode, the triathlete himself. Brett, welcome to the show. How you feeling today?
I'm doing good, Case. I'm honored to be here. I've been a fan of the show for a long time, so it's great to be joined by you guys.
Absolutely. I'm loving that black brick you got in the background, just like me.
Absolutely.
All right. So, gentlemen, are we ready for today's question? We got episode 48, reeling it in here. Great question of the day. Is everyone ready for it?
Yes, sir.
Hit us.
All right, people. So it's not technically a would you rather. I just want to preface that. It's a hypothetical question with multiple answers, and I will dig into it now. So for episode 48, the question is this: if you could only choose one utensil to eat with for the rest of your life, which utensil would that be? Is everyone clear on the question?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you'd have to be brain dead to not pick spoon, but yeah, Pat, there you go, man of logic.
Boom,
and
baby.
reason. There we go.
Absolute puppet answer.
Team Spoon.
Yeah, that's weakness.
Oh, it's weakness. What are you picking?
A fork. I use a fork for all I use right now is a fork for everything
Okay.
except ice cream, but that's fine. I can work around that.
That is 50% of your diet, so considering that you'll need a spoon to eat that, you're gonna have a rough time.
Yeah, it'll be a tough adjustment, but I'll just cut back on the ice cream once and for all.
Yeah, that's a good. I think you'll find a way. But Harry, what are you gonna pick?
100% Team Fork. I don't know
Brett?
I don't know how there's any other choice.
Not surprised.
Brett? Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Brett,
Chopsticks? No, I'm torn.
It sounded like a question when you said it.
what are you torn between?
Mayonnaise?
I'm torn between steak knife and fork.
Well, you're 0 for 2, so it doesn't really matter.
I don't
Yeah,
think we've ever had this situation where someone comes on and just says I'm torn and they can be like swayed either way.
It's not allowed typically.
I like
'cause
it.
That's literally in the rules, but we'll allow it for this. episode, I
Yeah,
guess.
I'm kind of into it. Steak knife,
especially if
would
he's
be-
gonna just pick steak knife out of nowhere.
I like how he
Out of
immediately
nowhere.
dismissed
Brett,
Spoon.
Yeah,
Well,
Brett, you
if
have
it's
to
between
pick.
if it's between fork and spoon, I'm 100% going fork. Not even a question. If you pick spoon, you're an absolute pinhead.
Okay, listen. You have to
I wanna
pick,
hear
and I need you to believe in your answer. No, we're not giving you logic or reason until you say your answer.
I just said fork 100%.
Between that and steak knife?
No, steak knife is too out there. I'm gonna pick fork because the fork was what I first went with in my gut. So fork.
All right, peeps. So we got
3
Ben and
against
Harry.
2.
Yeah, Ben and Harry Brett versus Team Reason.
I have a question for Bennett, if that's cool.
Yeah,
I'll give the
shoot.
floor. So those of you that listened to last week's episode or 2 weeks ago, I don't know, episode drive-through versus coins, Panera was one of the topics. And one of the guests on the podcast, aka Bennett, said he had a favorite meal from said Panera, which was the bread bowl soup option. Just curious how you're going to go ahead eating those great soups from now on, knowing that you only have a fork.
Ask me what year I last ate a Panera piece of shit soup bowl.
Now it's a piece of shit. What a stupid.
All of a
2000,
sudden,
2010.
Oh my god.
is
Right.
willing to
How-
immediately give up on all of his morals and convictions just to back up the argument for today.
No,
How
listen.
are-
What we were talking about, just to clarify this, was Panera, and I said, "Oh yeah, Panera's got some good stuff. They have those soup bowls." I didn't say eat them on the regular like an asshole, like Casey
have-
over here.
Well,
Who's
listen,
going to Panera every week?
Panera's
Casey's
fucking
fully team
incredible. I
Panera.
love Panera.
Also,
I
with
would
soup-
eat bread bowls for the rest of my life.
They're fucking great. But with
Yeah.
soup, no, they're great. I don't eat them. So your question is irrelevant.
Oh my
Bennett,
fucking
let-
god.
let me-
And
they just
also-
teed
and
us. They just
also
teed us
with-
up.
Yeah,
with
you
the
can literally
soup-
just pick the bowl
perfectly.
up and drink it. It's
Drink
fine.
it. Like, yeah.
Casey,
Like
Just
an
pick it up and drink
animal.
it.
Well,
Yeah,
so
well,
okay,
I'm
so
an
you're
animal.
allowed
What's
to
the
do
problem?
that then. You're allowed to.
Like we wouldn't be allowed to drink the
Yeah.
soup?
100% you're
No,
allowed.
but let me ask you this. My question is this. What are you doing with a fork that I either can't do with a spoon or just with my fingers? Like, you're not eating a decent, like
Let's just talk
with
about
the
a
soup, you're just
How
drinking
about a
the
piece
soup
of
from now on.
steak, a piece of chicken?
Yeah,
I-
Casey, what
What do you mean? I pick it up and I bite it like I do with
Are you
every
allowed?
steak or
Are
chicken.
you allowed to do that?
Of course,
But
if
you
can
can't
pick up
drink
the
a soup
fucking
bowl, though?
and drink
Yeah.
from it. No, I'm saying I would gladly eat the steak with a spoon if we're gonna go with that argument. I don't think you should be able to. If we're saying you have to eat it with a utensil, saying you're gonna pick fucking spork and then fork and then pick up the bowl of soup and drink it, that's kind of a bullshit way
No,
out.
I was joking with you because in my mind, you can eat it however you want. If you're in a restaurant and you can only use a spoon and you want to pick up the steak and eat it, you can. That's great.
I vote both sides can't use their hands. You could only use the utensil.
That's
roll
what
this whole
that's
thing
what
into a
that's what I vote too.
Why?
Because
That's
the
why
question.
I picked
Doesn't make any,
spoon.
Okay.
doesn't make sense.
That is the
All right,
question.
perfect.
In this hypothetical world,
This is what I'm
Casey.
talking about with
Yeah,
this
Harry,
hypothetical
please go
world
with us.
shit. Let's just keep it in the real world, but do the hypothetical.
no, nothing's in the
God
real world.
damn
Why
it.
do we always get into this argument? Why do we always get into this
Brett,
argument?
you're a
I
What do you-
know
what's your
exactly.
take here?
Bro, listen.
Bennett, I'm sorry. Is this show called Realistically Speaking or Hypothetically Speaking? Because as far as I'm concerned, we're in a hypothetical world.
I know,
every
but
argument.
I know, and we're
Hey.
talking about how you have to pick a utensil, but that doesn't mean you have to eliminate every other possibility.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
The
it
question
does.
is,
You
if
have
you
to eat your food with that thing.
You're acting like
Let's
that's
put it this way. I'm saying this. If you have a burger, you eat a burger with your hands. If you have soup, you don't eat soup by picking it up and drinking it like an
Yeah.
asshole.
But if
So
you just
being
said,
able to-
if you just said you have to eat everything with your utensil, but you can eat burgers, then why can you pick that up with your hand? Why don't you just have to eat it with your utensil? I'm
Because-
just saying.
Well, here's the
I'm
It's
just
a
saying,
known
I get what
hand
you're saying, but
food.
here's the reason. Here's the reason because there's no argument now. Now we're all just going to have other ways to eat the foods, and there's no reason.
That's not
that we even
true.
have this
I
question.
still choose fork. Even if you can pick up your steak and I can drink my soup, I don't care. If
No,
I
but we're
still
saying
have
you
to,
can't. You can't do those things.
all right. I understand that, but I'm saying even if I can, my
You're
answer
still
doesn't
picking fork.
change. Yeah, and I still think we can have the
As am I.
conversation.
What are
Yeah,
you going
my
to do
answer
with a
doesn't
bowl of
change.
chili? What are you going to do with a bowl of chili?
Eat it with a fork. Easy.
You can eat it with a fork. You just lose a little bit every time.
It's a
Yeah,
decent
Casey.
point.
Casey, you should have stuck
Casey.
with soup.
You
Casey.
lose a lot of it every time.
Casey, what do you eat
No, that's not
every
true.
single day?
I eat. What do you mean?
What do you eat every single day?
Chicken and rice, baby.
Chicken, rice, peanut butter, sandwiches, fucking.
Okay. Spoon that. Use a spoon to eat that. How enjoyable is
It's
that?
real. It's really not hard to like.
Yeah.
If I had to cut it, here's the thing. If we're going with the you can't use other manners of eating the shit, it's team spoon no matter what. You guys
Yeah.
probably all jump fucking shit because I can easily cut a piece of chicken or a steak if I had to with the edge of a spoon. It's just a fact. You can't do
Why
not
shit with
cook-
the.
Are you saying I can't do that with a fork?
No, you
But you
can.
can't
but
do
you
it
can't
with
eat
soup.
Yeah, that's
Or
the whole
any
point.
other
That's why you
sauce
should be able to-
related
I
thing.
don't
Didn't we
care
already-
about soup.
Didn't we already talk about the soup?
Yes.
It's not
It's so
it's
irrelevant.
any
No,
liquidy.
and
it's
also-
not irrelevant.
I'm actually baffled right now at you two.
Oh my god.
First of all, we already talked about
Dude,
the
what
soup.
are you gonna do with cereal then? You're
don't
gonna-
eat
you're gonna-
cereal, and I would fucking drink it for Christ's sake.
You
I haven't
can't
had cereal
drink
since
it,
I was
dude.
5.
Listen.
Okay,
I am the overlord. You can't drink it. you you can't drink it. This is why we need a judge. I'm not kidding, because the fact that you're gonna just go around the entire question and just say, I'm gonna drink the soup, that eradicates the whole conversation.
You
I'm gonna
does.
kill
That's the whole
myself.
point.
I'm gonna kill myself in front of you, Casey.
Good.
But
Wait,
I'm
Bennett,
gonna,
why
I'm
don't
gonna
we-
eat your
Bennett,
dead body with a spoon.
So Brad,
if we can let him have this rule. I still think it's fork, no question.
are you still
100%.
leaning on knife at all, Brett?
No,
Brett,
I'm
you-
going.
Brett,
I'm going
you-
fork.
Brett, you today just poured a big bowl of granola with a bunch of milk in it and said, this is gonna be a new staple in my diet.
Dude, coming from the guy who eats chicken and rice every day with a fork and not a spoon.
Dude, rice is a
I
perfect
could
spoon
easily,
food.
of course it is. There is nothing
Casey.
you do with your fork I can't do with a spoon.
You're not eating spaghetti with the
Except
spoon. I'll tell you that.
stab
It's gonna
into
fall
a
right off
piece of
every
chicken.
time.
I don't need to stab it. I will cut it. I'll fucking, use the side of it and just cut off a piece of the chicken.
Or you could just scoop up a big clump of the spaghetti and then it's all like sitting in
There
there.
you
and then
go.
just
No,
fucking...
the spaghetti's falling out every time. Oh, so you can use. You're saying you can use your hands for that?
No,
but you
I
can't
think
for
you
the-
No,
scoop with a
Pick it,
spoon.
lift it.
You're scooping with a spoon.
Yeah, you're scooping it.
You're scooping it with the spoon. I think it would still fall off every time.
It would.
It wouldn't.
It would.
Fact check.
Listen, my diet is 90% red meat, as is Harry's, as is Bennett's. I'm going fork every single time. I'm not
You guys
trying
are-
to eat steak with a spoon and try and scoop it into my mouth like a puppet.
You guys are excluding all desserts in those metrics because there's no way it's 90% when you factor in all the
I can eat
devices.
Ben and Jerry's with a fork.
Also,
Not
Yeah,
near as
you
good.
could. I'm not
Heat it up.
arguing that you can't.
Yeah, easily. That's dense ice cream, and it's mainly just giant pieces of cookie dough or Oreo or whatever. That's easy.
No, listen, we have there's a new argument at hand here. The argument is that we have to be on the same page from now on, that the whole point of the question is to cause an argument with the question. If you're just telling me you can eat soup or cereal or whatever with your hand and drink from it, if you're using your hand for something you already use your hand for, that's fine. But you can't work your way around it.
So here's
By-
the way that I think that's a good point about, we need to, we're in the middle of a podcast right now, but we do need to figure this part out. In my mind, when we do them, I just basically implement the hypothetical into my life right now, as opposed to we have this situation and everything else is eliminated. So with the hawk, for example, last week, I want Ender's opinion on this. If the hypothetical was, would you rather cross an infested body of water loaded with, or a body of water infested with alligators,
There's a
you
swamp.
might get eaten alive, swamp, or live with a hawk? In my argument, who's on my side?
Me.
Anybody?
Is there anybody out there?
That one.
Please help.
I've been talking for too long. No, but I'm just saying, I was like, well, okay, I live with a hawk. It's going to suck. It's going to try to attack me. But eventually, my relationship with the hawk is going to change. I'm going to feed it. It's going to become a domesticated animal at some point. It will have no choice. I will dominate this hawk. And Casey is like, feed the hawk. What? You can't feed the hawk? I'm like, what are we talking about? I don't know what's going on.
Listen, I'm
All
not
right.
kidding. I don't have to be the judge, but we do need. That's why we should be doing clarification at the beginning,
I'll
because
be
we're not
judge.
clarifying enough. Yeah, you be judged, but like
You guys
the
can
whole
call me
point
king
of
though,
asserting
instead.
a question is to cause. If you're just telling me you can circumvent it, then then let me ask you this: what's the point of me picking anything? Because I can just eat with other stuff. It's not an inconvenience to me.
No, you can't. You can't eat with other stuff. You can eat with the one utensil you
No, I
pick.
meant with my fingers. If
Your
I have a steak, I'll
hands.
just
If
pick it up
you
and bite
want, sure. If you want to go to a restaurant on a date and order a steak and use your hands, have at it. I'm going to use
it.
my fork.
I only order bread bowls on dates, so it doesn't matter. I only go to Panera. Now listen, Pat,
You don't
go
have
ahead.
any dates, but yeah, Pat, go
I
ahead.
think you guys are. I think like we're both in agreement that we're both saying like, okay, neither of us can use hands. I think we're past that. I don't know.
Yeah.
why
For
we-
things. Oh, okay, so we're in agreement.
Yeah,
Yep.
right, Bennett? Like we're okay.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
No, honestly,
No,
though.
we need a judge.
To wrap this up,
I-
Casey, I would agree with you. Judge, or let's just clarify the shit ahead of time.
Yeah, let's clarify it.
Now
Better
we're on the same page.
clarification.
I would love Harry's take on this, by the way.
On the
On
spoon versus
Spoon,
fork? Or,
spoon or fork? Yeah.
yeah, so I just did a little research, and I've come to an even stronger conclusion for fork. So take a guess when the spoon was invented. Such a useless utensil. When was it invented?
4000 BC.
Anyone else?
I like Pat's
No.
answer.
1000 BC. All right.
Wait,
Well, I am
source?
so glad I didn't
Source?
answer. I was going to say
When-
like 1867.
When was the fork invented?
Oh, probably. Well, how the fuck did they prove this?
Yeah.
How do we know this?
hy-
Cave drawings.
hypothetically.
We going 1500s,
They
Harry?
see an ape. They see a fucking ape-looking Bennett on a cave with a fucking fork-looking thing, and that's how we know.
10th century. So we have literally 1,000 years of technological advancement between the spoon and the fork.
Wow.
I'll actually
Wow.
flip that on its head. People,
Yeah, that the spoon was more needed
Yeah.
longer ago.
yeah, they're like,
No.
I thought
fuck
you
that
were gonna say
fork
the
shit.
fork
We could
came
just
earlier.
use. So spoons have been
Yeah.
in existence way longer than forks.
No, but forks
Exponentially
Yeah.
longer
were
because they're so
invented-
much more vital.
were
Yeah.
invented to replace your stupid ass spoon.
No,
Yeah.
people
Dude,
for
this is a
thousands of years were like,
terrible-
we
this
could
is a
we could just
terrible
use the spoon.
argument.
No,
This
it's
is the-
not.
Oh,
It's-
Harry,
it's
this
not.
is the worst argument.
It's
think
it's a
that's
good.
case in
It's a
point.
very good
Fork.
argument.
For us. For Team Spoon.
Casey,
it's
that's
a
like
great
saying-
argument.
Casey, that's like saying flip phone versus iPhone.
No.
100%.
No, it's like saying the wheel versus an airplane. An airplane's a significant invention, but what would you
Nailed it.
rather? What's more important, the wheel or the airplane?
Which one?
Which is a
Which
more
one
important
came? Which
invention?
one came first? There.
There you go.
Wait, what?
I'm asking
What?
you. I'm saying
The wheel.
which one came? Right. So
He's
Harry-
saying the wheel is
The
more
wheel is the
important.
spoon. The wheel is the spoon.
The wheel?
exactly. The
Yeah.
wheel is the spoon.
Exactly.
I know.
No, we're
Well,
arguing
I-
two different things.
Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about.
They are
So
saying
you said a wheel versus an airplane. I'm saying an airplane was made later. To Harry's point. I don't know. I missed that
Oh
one.
my.
Harry's
I
trying to
don't
say
know-
that there
I
are
don't know what
realistic
the fuck
limitations
we're
with the
talking
spoon,
about right
hence
now.
why the fork was created 1,000 years later. That's what he's
Listen,
trying to say.
Harry's point what came out of nowhere, and I
it
don't
was
know
the
what the
worst.
point was. Obviously,
I thought it
whatever
was
I
great.
just said was dumb as fuck. I
Oh,
thought I was
man.
making a good point.
I thought it was too.
I'm lost. I wasn't
Then
listening
I
for a
was on the-
minute,
yeah.
and then I took a chance, and it was a swing and a miss, which Harry knows all about. 26 softball misses in a row.
Oh my God. I
Oh,
think it
yeah,
might have been
I'm not
27.
I'm not gonna go back and try to dissect that one.
Holy shit.
All right, so we won.
Yeah,
Harrison, any
No,
other
you just
creative
obliterated
historical
yourself.
events?
Oh,
No.
he didn't,
Yeah.
Casey.
Let's just get back to
Tell
talking
me, tell me
about.
why he didn't.
Hey, Casey, would you rather live in a straw hut or a brick apartment? I mean, that's what we're talking about here. The difference is
No, we're not. That's the
technological
thing.
advancement.
How many more?
It's not
like-
just, but it's not just technological advancement because we still use spoons and forks, and no one in America lives in a straw hut.
But you
Versus a
use
brick
a
house
but
if
you
they
use a
have the
fork.
ability to.
You use a fork way more frequently than you use a spoon, though, because it's more useful.
I don't eat soup or cereal like every day, but when I do, I like using it. My point is that if
Casey,
I have to
how is that
pick
not?
one,
How is that not
But-
the basis of your argument? What do you use
because I
more?
want to, I love
Dude,
soup and
yeah,
I
the-
like cereal, and I don't want to eat ice cream with a fork.
You
And there's
guys are-
nothing there is nothing I can't do
Casey.
with a fork that I can't do with a spoon.
Yeah, you guys are failing to see that with a spoon, 0 foods are eliminated. But
There you
with
go.
a fork, every liquidy food is now eliminated out of your guys' options.
Correct.
Eat a steak with a spoon.
I have. I literally
I will.
have.
No,
I
no.
will.
You
I
have
promise I have.
Pat, you need to record for part of this podcast. You need to record yourself eating a steak with a spoon and then we'll give you the W.
I have chicken right here.
Yeah, look at
I
that
will-
fork.
I
Oh
will
my
grab
God.
a
He's
spoon.
showing us-
I know.
He's
I will
showing
grab a
us the
spoon and
fork.
show you right now.
But which
Well,
one
we'll
did you
get- Pat,
choose
do
to
that.
eat with?
Here's we
Hold
need
on.
to do this.
Yeah,
Did you
there-
pick up a
Dennis, there you
spoon?
go.
Hold on.
Eating
What
with
did
a
I
fork.
say about the airplane thing that was so stupid? I thought that
So
made
it was
perfect
just this,
sense.
Bennett. No,
No, he was.
No, time out.
The-
You said that the wheel came before the airplane, and we were
Spoon?
talking about how the. All
I
right,
know.
Pat, do it.
Spoon for the record. So it's
Yep.
on.
tilt it.
Here, let's see. Can you guys see? I can't even.
Yep.
Is the chicken chopped or no?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a whole chicken. Oh wow!
perfect.
Holy shit!
Wow.
That actually was less difficult than the fork. Point proven. Case one.
I think that might be podcast over on that note.
This is too anecdotal.
Hold on, Pat. Use
Spell
the,
anecdotal.
use the fork now.
No.
Let's
what?
just
Let's see the
compare.
fork.
Yeah, let's use the fork.
Which side do I hold
He's
it
gonna-
from? Like
He's gonna
this?
try and fuck it up though.
No, but
Yeah, exactly. You could use that
I'd
side of
love
it too.
to see you try and cut a steak with that thing and eat it.
Dude, the
Look,
thing with the
here's
spoon, you
what I
could
love.
just stab
Wait,
it
no,
and then
Pat,
eat it.
Pat, this is what I love. The edge of a spoon and the edge of a fork are basically the same. They're not cutting their steaks today with the fork. They're
They
cutting
cut
it with a knife.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck this whole argument about go eat a steak with a spoon is, because you're only holding it with the fork and cutting it with the knife. If you have the same issue I do, you're using the edge of a metal utensil. It's exactly the same.
Brilliant point.
But
Yeah.
it's not just.
Brilliant.
It's first of all.
I would
still
say that
think
I
a
could-
Steak,
Yeah, Harry's looking at the screen going, fuck, he got us.
I could cut a steak easier with a fork than I could a spoon, guaranteed.
I don't
Yeah,
know why
there's
you
no-
could say
there's
that.
no
'cause
it's
the
exactly
same
the same.
side. Neither are perforated or whatever.
No,
what
not
the
only
fuck?
that, yeah, actually,
Not
Pat, it's actually
perforated.
easier with a spoon because there's no gaps in between it, so there's no give. It's just straight
Yeah.
metal.
Not at
Yeah.
all. I could put more pressure into the fork, the edge of
Why?
the fork,
Why?
do
No,
you
you
say
couldn't.
that?
That's literally the exact
because the
opposite
way
way you're
because it's the way that it's shaped. Should I cook a steak and do it?
Yeah, we'll do it as a side recording, but there's absolutely
That's
I don't
actually
I
a
don't know what
fucking
to say.
dude.
I just don't understand the spoon
Pat,
argument.
Pat, we
Casey.
won.
Me and Casey could not have
Yeah.
drawn it up any better than how it happened.
you two are in your own world right now.
Yeah, Case.
Like,
Pat,
yeah,
you- Pat,
it's
this
We're
is-
fantasy
honestly
land.
just. We're not even.
Pat, this
It's
is-
like. It's not even worthy of an argument.
Exactly.
What are you talking
Saying-
about?
you
I
guys were
just
talking about
dominated you.
Harrison
Casey,
gave us
Casey-
such great momentum with that
I know.
historical breakdown.
No. No, it was a good argument. Casey, out of every 10 meals you eat, at least 9 out of 10 you use a fork. So
That's not
that's
the
what I
That's
don't
not a
understand.
good point.
That's
That's
No.
not a
the
good point.
Why is that?
No,
not
it's
a
a
good point?
great
Why?
point.
So
I
then
would
why
like
don't
to-
you
wait,
use a spoon?
You guys are
arguing.
That's not the point.
Why don't you use a spoon though? If it's what you would choose.
I'm not choosing a spoon saying a spoon is easier to use than a fork. I'm saying that a spoon does not in any way limit the foods I can eat, whereas a fork dramatically limits the foods you can eat.
Nailed it.
Oh
No.
my god. Besides
Listen,
soup.
listen,
fuck
none
off.
of you have
Yeah.
eaten a
Soup is
steak
the
with
only
just
thing
the
you
fork.
have.
Soup, like, get out of here. And
Yeah.
Soup,
I haven't
cereal.
had soup.
Other
I haven't
liquidy
had soup or
things.
cereal in like 20 years.
That is not that. This is such nonsense. I can't even wait. Oh, by the way, the last time Harry fact checked something on the last episode, the alligator thing, he looked up alligator deaths per year, and it was 1.
No, that was me.
Oh shit, that was you. Fuck.
And that's why I didn't say anything. I was just like
God damn
going
it.
on a frame. Kind of
I
similar
thought
to
for
what
sure
they-
that was Harry.
All right.
No, Case, we're on the same side.
You're right. I thought you Googled it.
We were swimming across the marsh together.
You're right. You were bolting across. I was waiting, buying my time.
I would tell all
Yeah,
the
you-
listeners to give that one a listen to if you haven't already.
Yeah. But listen, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Every argument you've made has been utterly refuted. I haven't actually heard a good. I'm not kidding. What's the good point other than try eating a steak? You try eating a steak with
Bennett
just a
looks
fork.
defeated.
Oh, mind blown. It's so obvious.
Bennett's still
that if
trying
I
to figure
had-
out the wheel thing.
Yeah.
It's
Bennett,
so
no, Bennett's flabbergasted over this self-delusion that you both have over this
Yeah.
argument.
Oh my god.
You guys are basically sacrificing the simplicity of like eating something very easily with a fork
Name a
to
thing,
account for like
Harry.
the 1% time that you have a bowl of soup.
I just cut
Exactly.
chicken in
Yeah.
0.1 seconds to eat it.
Pat, I don't know what kind of fucking chicken you're eating over there, but that was way too easy to cut with
Brilliantly
a spoon.
chicken.
You
Also,
don't know how to, I don't know what
Pat,
you did. Like that's
Pat, what happens when you want to dip that chicken into like a sauce or something with your
I
stupid
dipped the
spoon?
spoon
Wow.
in the sauce and then I spoon it over.
Wow, there's no yeah.
What an idiot!
No, it'll
There's
fall
no
out.
dipping.
It'll fall out.
What do you mean
It'll fall out of a
out?
fork because you
Yeah.
can't lift it with a fork. Yeah.
You're not dipping anything
God,
with a
No,
spoon.
you stab
Harrison,
it with
you're
a
our
fork.
MVP
You simply
on,
can't.
on our team. You're just giving us so many good points.
Bennett, do you
No.
agree? That
With
with, a
what
spoon,
exactly?
there's no condiments that you can dip if you're trying to eat with a spoon.
Yeah, no, of course. I just like let's just go through again, Casey. The
Yeah.
vast majority of food you eat right now, you choose to eat a fork with. So Harry made a good point about how you're selecting these, minority foods as far as like soup and cereal, which I don't think I've ever seen you eat either of those.
That's such a lie, dude.
I
And now you're basing your entire argument off of like things that are irrelevant. And I know that you think you made such a good point about cutting a steak with a spoon, but you didn't.
no. But here's my point about the steak. You go eat a steak with just a fork.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
don't
get
have a
what your
knife.
point is. Yeah. So what's your point?
Well, here's the other thing I could do with a fork since I can't
You
use
stab
my
it and
hands.
pick it up. I can do the same thing with a spoon.
That's hilarious that
I'll
you think
show
that.
you on chicken right now.
Pat, do it
dude.
right
That's
now.
so funny.
Pat, stab it and lift it.
Hold on, we said-
Pat, stab it and pretend like
Oh,
this
what do
ain't
you know?
sauce.
See?
Look
Yeah.
how
The
easy that
whole
was.
He can't even go through it.
Look at how you're eating like a
That's so
stupid
inefficient.
Neanderthal. Look at how you're eating right now.
That
You
was
had to pick up the
interesting
whole
for
thing of
you.
chicken.
You just had to stand over your plate.
Only
No,
because he was
show him on the
recording.
camera, dude.
Yeah.
He couldn't
Only
even
because he was
do it. He had to
No, you
pick up the
can't
whole-
bring
no.
that to your mouth. You're not bringing that to your mouth.
Brett,
And
he
also-
was trying to lift it. He was not trying to cut through it. That was the argument that was being made there.
All right.
Right.
You're
And also,
you're gonna look
we're-
just as dumb with a fucking steak lollipop on a fork.
No, I'm
Like,
not.
this is not.
I'm not
Yeah,
at
that's
all. I'm
fine.
gonna cut
That's-
right through that.
That's fine if we look dumb with it, but it's easier to do. We're gonna look dumb no matter what. We're stabbing a steak and eating it as a whole piece. But you can. Here's my point, Casey. You can stab into a steak easier with a fork than a spoon.
Slightly easier. I'll give you that.
Slightly.
Yeah.
That's so
But
crazy.
again, it could still
This
be.
Okay,
is the-
so
this
so
is the-
just to be
this
clear,
is-
you're giving up cereal, you're giving up soup, you're gonna make it harder to eat chili so that you can slightly easier stab a steak.
I'm also not,
and that's your
Yes.
the basis
not
I'm
of
not
your
giving up
steak,
cereal. I
it's-
just can't drink
Harry,
the milk.
you said yes.
I'm also not giving up cereal. I'm just
No,
not
he's
drinking the
kidding.
milk.
Harry.
You
No,
So, I
100%. Yes, I haven't in the past 12 months. There's no
Yep.
reason for me to use a spoon over a fork in anything that I eat.
Yeah, you're just
that's
But
not
you
the
just keep-
argument.
But it is.
That
I
isn't the argument.
You're like,
No, but it isn't.
Not the ice cream.
The argument, the question was not which utensil do you prefer. It's if you could only pick one, why
That
would
is-
you pick
that
that?
is
one?
why.
And, he,
I
and he's,
would
and he's
prefer
telling you
to
forks
use a
based
fork.
on the foods that he eats.
All right.
Sorry, Harry, I talked over you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I feel like we're getting
Yeah.
into broken
No.
record territory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going.
you know what I
into
What
just
in
thought
your-
of
circular-
though?
is this recording?
Yeah.
Is this thing on? Yeah, what, Harry?
Someone should have picked straw. Smoothies?
Oh my god.
For
I
when you're
still
like
think chopsticks could have been the
when you're
play,
like
but
90.
Yeah. All right. I think Pat, you're right. I don't think we're getting anywhere deeper on
Yeah,
this.
good luck with a salad. Good luck with a salad
Um,
with your guys' spoon.
I mean, look
Yeah,
at
that's
you guys.
terrible.
We know you don't eat
I can eat,
salads.
I can
Again,
eat the
We're talking about
yeah, I
what
can eat
like
the salad, so.
salad, pasta. These are two things you eat often.
yep.
I don't eat pasta almost at all. I don't.
Oh,
I haven't had
okay.
a salad, and I can't tell you how long.
Casey, guess
Casey,
who's got
I-
pasta on this plate? Check it out. Spoon.
You do-
Easy.
Yeah. Oh, that looked tough.
So one
that was
piece,
tough.
There we
one piece
go.
of pasta.
Hey. Rick,
Also, you're
Rick.
eating Annie's mac and cheese.
That's not what that is.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
just, again, I'm mind blown.
Hey, we can only visually prove you wrong so many times, you know.
Yeah.
First of
All
all,
right,
how
gentlemen.
about have some respect and stop
Yeah.
eating during the podcast?
Fucking, we're,
How about that?
we're trying to uphold some brand integrity here, and Pat's face is in his food for half
No
the
one wants to
podcast.
see your gross microwave dinner.
It's not microwave. I'm a new chef now.
Oh,
And
Oh.
at my
All right.
restaurant, the utensils on the
Peep.
table are only spoons.
that's out
I
of
think
All right.
I think we can put a fork in this one.
Oh, good. one.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, Harry. We can stick a fork in this one. This one's all done, just like your entire argument. So we're gonna go with Spoon as the victor,
are you kidding me?
and we're gonna declare Team
Brett, can you
Spoon, which
believe
I
that
don't
he
even feel
does
bad
this
about
every?
stating.
Can
That's
you
an
imagine
obvious
having to
ridiculous.
listen to this every time?
obvious
He
W.
thinks
For
he's
so-
so
This
good
is
at
why I
debating,
need to be
too.
the judge. This is why I need to be the judge, because every time I pick something, it's correct. It just seems to be correct based on what the judge has to say. So, Team Spoon wins it. Episode 48 in the bags. Listeners, let us know what you think. Drop us a line at Speak Hypothetically. Shoot us a tweet. You send us an email, speakhypothetically@yahoo.com. We want to hear from you.
We
And,
got
well,
Instagram. We got YouTube.
Instagram.
If you want to watch us, so you could see the
There you go.
beautiful chicken that I made.
We've got
And all
sponsors.
the proof of why
Yep, some
spoons are
good
better.
sponsors.
Yeah,
Tyson
we-
Chicken.
Yeah. Tyson, Panera Soups again. Panera back-to-back
Panera
sponsors.
There you
Soup,
go.
Ben and Jerry's.
Panera
We're
Soup.
doing well so far.
Cutco
Episode
steak knives
episode
are a sponsor.
48.
Yeah.
48.
It's a done deal, people.
Keep it going.
All right.
Gents,
Well
thanks for
done.
having me.
Love you all.
Adios. Great job,
Well
Brett.
done
Much
today.
love.
Team Spoon.
You'll be back, Brett.